Hey everyone, I'm out here on my balcony and there's a race going on today. Basically they're raising funds. It started fairly early and you can see all the people. It's very well organized in Toronto. They have people, they have the police organizing, you block off the road so you can see how many runners there are. This is right outside my condo. So I woke up early today and I took some pictures. But it's a bit overcast. I didn't get to see a lovely sunrise, but it's still nice. See the traffic. How many runners there are. So yeah, I enjoy watching them. I don't stay outside the whole time, but it's nice to see them. They're raising money for charity. And today I'm just going to be here. I'm going to be at home. I'll watch the Mass from Rome. And then I'll take in doing some journaling and things like that. So it's nice to just be at home. I like being at home. I don't like going to other people's houses or staying with other people. And I'm praying for the conclave. I'm praying for our Jesuits who are there and all the priests who are there. They're there to work. I mean, I'm not surprised that they're getting upset with the reporters and things, because they're there to work and pray. And yesterday I did my 25 minutes exercise. I put the music on and I danced, but because they keep putting copyright and all that, I'm not posting it anymore. I did enough that you can see that I'm doing it. And also today with our apps, they track everything. So I was using an intermittent fasting app. I took that off. I've also been using an app to track my food, my calories. But with the chart that I bought, which basically you can measure your food by cups, I don't need to do that anymore, so I'll be taking off that app as well. And pen and paper is good because I can track it in my journal, what I'm eating, what time, and basically I know now where my 12 hours fits or works best for me when I want to fast. So I think it's important for us to remember that everything is being tracked, from the games we play to the steps we're taking. Everything's being tracked either through Google or the app developers. Even our phones can hear us. I mentioned that before, like how when I was working in the call center, they told me that we can hear you singing and dancing in your lunchtime. I said, really? How can you hear me? They said, go on your website and right-click the tab that you opened, and you have to mute that and then unmute it, because if you don't mute it, we can hear everything that you're doing and that you're saying in the office. So everything's being tracked. And when I'm saying that it's a one world government, I'm not joking. Everything's being tracked, all our data, what we spend, where we eat, what we buy, because we use electronics to pay for things. And I mean, if you're lucky to have cash in your bank account, good for you. Because most of us, and especially me, with being out of work for so long, I don't have, so I have to use credit to pay. And I had mentioned before that if your clothes get outdated, if people see that, oh, you're wearing the same clothes year after year, that also doesn't put you in a good position. So even though I'm at home and I'm isolated, I do upgrade my clothes. I get new clothes. I post what I'm wearing through my pictures. I post my pictures, my photos on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, because at least that way I have some social media presence and people can see that I'm not just I haven't disappeared off the face of the earth, because it's not like I have a family to get together with, to go out with. And if you don't have money, how are you going to go out anyway? So not working, it takes away your dignity. It isolates you, because when you're at work, you have a team to go to, and you have other people that you're interacting with. There's a social component to it. And so that's why, for me, my priority is to get back to work as soon as possible, and to continue to build up my finances. And we'll see what happens. Nobody's impressed with what Trump has done with this image of him in the Pope's regalia. No one's impressed with Mark Carney making fun about, oh, there's not going to be white smoke coming out. It's very much hockey style of being, and it's an aggressive style. And people don't like it. I don't like it. Nobody likes ice hockey. Who likes ice hockey? Banging people up against the rails. I mean, it's so aggressive. If you come here from other countries, it's unlikely that you'll enjoy ice hockey. So anyway, it's neither here nor there. I mean, at the end of the day, they're making fools of themselves, and the world is watching. After Donald Trump just came back from the Pope's funeral, and they used that opportunity for him and Zelensky to meet. I mean, it was a funeral. In a way, it was disrespectful, but I was like, you know what? Pope Francis would probably say, well, at least they talked. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to the G7 with the One campaign. I believe Zelensky's going to be there. And yeah, I had my training. I know what I'm doing, so I don't really want to be there anyway. Yeah, so those are my thoughts, first morning thoughts. And when I get up in the morning, the first thing I do, I kneel down, I say my prayers, and then I take care of whatever else I need to, freshening up, brushing my teeth, all of that good stuff. But it's interesting times that we're living in. And if you don't have a copy of the Catholic Catechism at home, I suggest you get one. You can get it on Amazon or Ascension Press or anything like that, because now you've seen how through a worm things can go down. We're also used to our apps and our IT, and we've seen even in Toronto how IT can fail. There's been blackouts now in Portugal and Spain. So, all these social experiments, we could be without our Bibles and all that, and it's important to have the Bible at home, a copy of the Catechism, to know our faith, because sometimes, even what you hear at church, it's good for us to do our own discernment of what we know and what we hold true in our faith.